friends, it's the Stitches. I've gotten requests for more videos on clothing customization and generally just how to make boring clothes cute, so this is the first video in a new series for easy clothing DIYs that can really make a piece your own. For today's project, I'm going to show you how to make embroidered felt patches. All you need is some felt and some embroidery floss. Both of these things can be picked up usually for less than $1 per item. And it's pretty easy to find felt that's made from recycled plastics. Start by finding or sketching a pattern. You can get this one in particular off of flowerstemplates.com. I just found it after Googling a daisy vector pattern. Very carefully cut it out as we want our starting pattern to be as clean as possible. To make my job a little easier, I also used an X-Acto knife to cut out the inner circle, which prevents me from having to print out a second template. Now mark the pattern on your felt. Note that it is practically impossible to draw a straight line on felt, which is why we need a clean starting pattern. Now we have a cute little felt daisy. Felt is pretty stable, so I'm just going to pin my pieces together to stitch them. There are a few different ways to make this stitch, but this is my favorite method. Push the needle through the felt so the knot is on the back side. The needle should come through right on the edge of the top piece of fabric. Our next movement is to take the needle and pierce through about 1/4 inch diagonally from our starting point through both pieces of felt. And before pulling through, bring the needle point back to the front, right on the edge of the top piece, parallel to the hole that we just made. Tuck the loose thread behind the tip of the needle and pull through. This creates something akin to a blanket stitch. It's hard to explain, but once you've done it a couple times, you get the hang of it real fast. This secures the center of our flower. To add some texture, I also made lines of backstitching like our pattern has, but this is optional. Now carefully pin the patch to your garment. Since I'm using a stretch knit, I'll need an embroidery hoop to stabilize it. Now attach the felt patch to the garment using the same stitch as before. After the patch is secure, our project is done. You can make patches of any shape and size to quickly and easily decorate anything without having to put much thought into the longevity of the decoration, because felt will never unravel. You can also make patches to hot glue to more solid pieces like shoes and bags. And I've also experimented with making these into hair clips by backing it with another piece of felt and attaching it to a clip. I hope this tutorial gives you lots of ideas for things you can make at home. And that's everything I have for you today. I'll see you all next time. Bye!